You ever get off a sales call feeling like you just nailed it, only for the person to say that dreaded, let me think about it, and then they just disappear? I've been there. As any salesperson will tell you, we've all been there. You say all the right things, you hit all the bullet points, you handle all the objections, but something just still just doesn't click. Truth? Most people don't lose sales because they don't know enough. They lose because they don't ask enough. And when you finally learn how to slow down, ask the right questions, and use the right tone, the entire game changes. Here's what happens to most small business owners and salespeople. We get so excited to prove our value, to prove our worth, or why this or that is perfect for the customer, that we talk ourselves right out of the deals. We explain, we defend, we convince, and the person on the other side starts to feel like we're just trying to get something from them instead of understand them. See, when we talk too much, people start tuning us out. But when we ask the right questions and use a tone that feels concerned, calm, and curious, people lean in. See, they feel safe. And when people feel safe, when people feel heard, when people feel understood, that's where the magic happens, baby. That's when we make the sale. When I first started in real estate, I had to learn from this glaring mistake. See, in attaining my very first deal, I remember that seller telling me, I'll sell my house for $180,000. I didn't ask why. I didn't ask what was behind that number. Everything seemed solid to me, and I assumed the best. I didn't really ask any questions. I just said, deal, thinking I'd found a win. What I didn't realize is just how much money and opportunity I really just left on the table. A few days later, curiosity kicked in. Something told me, slow down. So I texted him and I asked, hey, I was just curious, what's got you thinking about selling the property? That one question changed everything, and that was through text. He told me he lived all the way in Houston, Texas, and the property was in Charlotte, North Carolina. He said the house had been sitting vacant for years. It needed repairs, and there was even a lien on it that he wanted to get rid of. Now, here's what's crazy. I ended up closing that deal not for $180,000, but for $120,000. That's a $60,000 difference. And just by me being curious, just by asking the right questions, I made a $10,000 profit my very first deal. I didn't get that because I was slick or aggressive. I got it because I slowed down long enough to understand it. And that's not just real estate. That's sales in any business. Because whether you're selling homes, you're selling haircuts, you're selling hope, people only buy when they feel heard. The difference between good salespeople and great ones, it isn't information. It's curiosity. Curiosity is your secret weapon. It keeps you from assuming. It opens doors you didn't even know were there. See, when you're curious, you naturally ask better questions. What made you reach out today? Why now? What would make this worth it for you? See, these aren't sales questions. They're human questions. And when you ask them with the right tone, that mix of calm confidence and genuine care, it just lowers defenses instantly. Now, let's talk tonality. Your tone sells before your words ever do. Your tone sells before your words ever do. You can ask the perfect question, but if your tone is rushed, tense, or unsure, people won't trust it. I learned that curiosity has a sound. It's slower. It's softer. It's more focused on listening than talking. The best closers in any industry don't sound like they're pitching. They sound like they're exploring. They make people feel like we're figuring this out together. See, that tone alone can turn a wall to a window. Like I did that wall window. You don't have to sound like a salesman. You just have to sound sincere. Now, I've got a little tool I use, and no, I don't have a fancy name for it or anything like that at all, but it's 5 simple phrases that help you go deeper in any conversation, not just in business, but really in life in general, to be honest. Let me give you just 2 of them right now. Tell me more about that. Tell me more about that. It invites, it disarms, and it keeps people talking. Number 2, that makes sense. That makes sense. These 3 words build instant trust. You're not agreeing, you're acknowledging. It's a difference. Now, I'll send you the full version if you want it. It won't cost you anything at all. But I want you to remember this. Every sale you've ever lost was a question you didn't ask. Every sale you've ever lost was simply a question you didn't ask. So here's my challenge for you this week. Before your next conversation, don't plan what to say. Plan what to ask. Make curiosity your strategy. Lower your tone, shorten your sentences, and ask just one more question than you normally would. You'll be shocked how fast people start opening up and how much easier closing becomes. Now, if you want my tool, these 5 phrases that make people open up, I just may call it that. 5 phrases that make people open up. Just text your email to 704-629-8405, and I'll send it right over. And if this helps you at all, if this helped you at all in any way, and you'd like to see if I can help you exclusively in your business, your sales, or even just your everyday conversations, I'm offering a few free curiosity calls. It's a 30-minute session where we'll break down how you talk, how you ask, and how your tone might be costing you opportunities. Again, it's no charge. All you pay is attention. So, because when you master curiosity and tone, you don't just make more money, you make more meaning. Stay curious, my friends, and watch what happens. I'm Chavis. It's good to meet you all.